Hello folks, and welcome back. Before we begin, I want to thank Babelfish5. Excellent YouTube channel on really delicious, as far as they look delicious. I haven't tried any. This will be the first one, but I know I'm going to love this. For his awesome recipes for backpacking and dehydrating meals for backpacking and hiking. What we'll be making here today is lentils and rice with caramelized onions. So I'm just going to briefly go over the ingredients and then we'll get underway. So you're looking at 2 onions. One onion will get chopped in half moon shapes. The other will be chopped. And then we have 1 can of diced tomatoes. And now I just want to briefly talk about this here. These are the lentils, and it's 1 cup of lentils. Now, my good friend Marilee pointed out to me when I went over what I bought, I was excited. I got back from Walmart and said, hey, I got my ingredients, I'm ready to go. And I said that I bought a can of lentils. And because I'm a newbie with cooking pretty much, especially something like this, you know, I'm a KD sort of guy, and this is all new to me. She pointed out that, gee, if you got canned lentils, just make sure you don't put it in with the rest of the ingredients from the start. Because these are already cooked, if I put these in with the rest of the ingredients, it'll turn to mush. So wait till the end, then I'll add this. So if you happen to get a can of lentils, do that. The original recipe by Babelfish5, he has dry lentils. So you can, with dry lentils, you can put it in right from the get-go. Okay, so there's our lentils. Next we have, I'll explain this one. The recipe calls for 32 ounces of vegetable stock. You can get it in the 900, I think it's 941 milliliter, it's all pre-mixed for you. I bought the powdered stock and measured up enough, so when I go to add water, I'll get 32 ounces of vegetable stock. Then we're looking at 1 tablespoon of cumin, 3 cloves of chopped garlic, and a teaspoon of coriander. And of course, then we have our dry, I have jasmine rice, but you can also use basmati rice as well. So I'm going to start first with the onion mixture. Oh, I almost forgot. You need 355 milliliters of Coke, preferably regular Coke, not Diet Coke. Just because the original recipe called for that, and I'm following it as much as possible to the T. These were on sale at Walmart for $1, so I bought a 2 liter. Of course, I'll just pour up the required amount. So let's get started. Okay, so first step is we're going to place our onions on a pan over high heat. Now, I'm using a non-stick frying pan, and really, you're not really supposed to put these, from what I heard, on high heat. I don't have a cast iron pan, and that's what Babelfish5 was using in his recipe. I'm going to put this on almost high heat. Now you want to make sure they're even. Some of these guys, there you go. Make sure they're even. And then we're going to pour the Coke inside of the pan. Now, because I bought a 2 liter of Coke, I measured out 355 milliliters, which is a can of Coke. I'm just going to mix it up a bit. Now, what you're going to do then is you're going to let this simmer for about 30 minutes. And once the Coke is evaporated, what will be left is, well, the onions will be caramelized. So you have a nice sweet caramelized onion. So I'm just going to put this on simmer. And then we'll be back in 30 minutes. Or I'll be back in 30 minutes. Okay, so next step, I'm going to take my chopped onions. I got a little bit of olive oil, about a tablespoon of olive oil, and you're going to do this over medium heat. You're just going to put the onions in here first, the chopped onions, and just let them sweat a bit. for about a few minutes. I'm just gonna give them a quick little stir there. So we'll let those guys do their thing. And then we will stir in the rest of the ingredients minus the lentils if you use canned lentils, because like I said, you don't want them to turn to mush since canned lentils are already cooked. So we'll let that guy go for a few minutes. Okay, so that's been going for maybe 3 or 4 minutes. So let's do the rest of the ingredients, and actually it'll be minus the lentils and minus the garlic. We're going to let this go for 15 minutes before I add the chopped garlic. So here goes the rice, canned diced tomatoes, and then we're going for the cumin, and then the coriander. Give it a good stir. Everything mixed up really good. And then we'll put in the caramelized onions. And get that all mixed up right nice. And then 4 cups of vegetable stock. And then let's cover and let it sit for 15 minutes, and then we'll be back. Okay, so this has been simmering, so I'm going to put my 3 cloves of garlic in. Stir it up. I love garlic. This smells amazing. And now I'm going to wait a bit. I'm going to let this cool down just a bit more. I got the stove off, and I'm going to add the lentils and then cover. Oozy, oozy. Okay, so anyways, that's off. I'm going to add the lentils and just take this off the heat. And I'm going to leave this, I'll let it cool down, then I'm going to put it, this is my own, I'm adding my own twist on this. I'm not going to put it in the food dehydrator until tomorrow. I'm going to let it sit. And all the flavors will meld. And then I will put it in the food dehydrator tomorrow. This looks awesome. It smells amazing. Anyways, until tomorrow.